Tonight on Craft Beer Crusaders, Dan smells hops at Red Hill Brewery.
And Mark takes advantage of me by blindfolding me at Hickinbotham.
You enjoyed it. Oh, don't forget we ate pizza too. But to begin tonight's show, we hopped on down. See what I did there, Dan?
Get on with it.
All right. We hopped on down to Red Hill Brewery for our first stop on the Mornington Peninsula.
How you going, mate? Dan.
Dan, how are you? I'm Dave.
Very well.
Nice to meet you.
What a fantastic looking brewery you've got.
Yeah, well, it's quaint.
We came in by the hop vines. They look fantastic.
They're doing well.
That's unique for you guys, isn't it?
Very much, yeah.
We were wondering, could you take us on a bit of a tour and show us what you've got? So what made you decide to grow your own hops? Most brewers tend to buy them. What made you decide to do things a little bit differently?
Look, it was part of our setting up here that we needed to do it, but it's also become quite a feature of our brewery that we only use whole hops. It also is quite a great visual thing for our
it's nice
for our
driving in
brewery.
here.
Yeah, it's good.
Because we're open to the public. People come in, they see the hops, they smell the beer being brewed. It's all good.
What sort of difference does it make with dried hops versus fresh hops? What sort of difference does it make to the beer?
If you're using fresh hops, you end up with a more floral, herbaceous sort of character coming through. Mm-hmm. With dried hops, it's better for beer stability. If you can dry the hops beforehand, you end up with a beer that's nice and stable. With wet hops or fresh hops, you end up with some really great aromatic characters when the beer is first brewed, but that actually subsides quite quickly.
So how many varieties do you grow here?
We've got 4. We've got Willamette, Tettnang, Hallertau and Goldings.
Right.
Now the Willamette, I haven't really heard much about those ones.
That's these guys here. So they're like they're a fuggle style of hop. So they're great. They're a great English hop.
Yep.
So we generally brew European style beers. So we brew things like English style beers, Belgium style beers, German style beers. So we've got a couple of hops that are English style, which are the Goldings and the Willamette, and the Hallertau and the Tettnang are hops that are great for German beers or Belgian beers.
More continental.
Yeah.
How much work is involved in growing hops?
It's a fair amount of work. It does actually take quite a bit. So putting the strings up, there's actually 400 hop plants here. So we put up 2 strings for every hop. Then you're talking 900 strings to be tied up to the top of the wire and then embedded into the ground, plus irrigation, cultivation, and swearing.
Yeah,
swearing. All those things.
That does my little 6 hops growing in my backyard. I thought that was impressive, but 400.
Do you manage to produce everything that you need? Like, are you able to produce enough, or?
Yeah, look, we everything we grow here we use, and it's so far so good. So yeah.
So for people that are new to craft beer and learning, what do hops actually do to the beer? What do they do?
Hops add bitterness to the beer. So we add some hops at the start of boil, and that adds bitterness to the beer because you're boiling them for say 60 minutes. Mm-hmm. If you add them right at the end, you end up with just aroma being taken out of the hops with very little bitterness. And then if you add some in the middle, say 20 minutes before the end, then you end up with some hop flavour and some bitterness. So
a mixed blend, yep.
Yeah. And the other thing is they're a natural preservative. So the more hops you add to your beer, the more stable it's going to become. So something like an IPA was designed around the fact that the alcohol was quite high, and the hop content was quite high, and the bitterness was quite high. So it made it more stable. Yeah.
Yeah. Now just a quick one for you. What's the process involved in stripping these ready to be used? Like
how do we do it?
Yeah, how do you do it?
We get 50, 80 people here. We've got a list of subscribers that are really interested in drinking our beer. So we send out an email and say, who wants to come pick hops? And we chop these down at the top, we chop them at the bottom, we chop them up into little bits, and 80 people arrive. They sit down, They have banana lounges. We give them hops, and they sit there and they pick them and throw them into a bucket.
That's simple.
That's simple.
Wow.
And they do that for a day or two, and we give them free beer, free food, and they're about the happiest bunch of people.
Yeah, how do we get on that mailing list?
I saw the message go out last year for the last year's one, but I couldn't get down, unfortunately. But yeah, it seems like something that would be fun to do. And I've got to say, the craft beer community getting together again, just to help a brewer out, guys that just love craft beer, give you a hand.
Yeah, that's
Don't
fantastic.
have to hire anybody. It's just great. It's
Exactly.
That's the one thing about the industry that we find quite amazing is everyone wants to help everybody else out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's always been that way. I mean, we took us 7 years to start our brewery, and in doing that, we met every brewer in Australia and New Zealand, and they supported us with information and help to get ours off the ground. So it all goes back.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Such a shame we can't pick any today.
we can.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that straight off.
So these have got another month or two to go. But these are Hallertau hops. No, sorry, Tetnang hops.
Yep.
So if you basically rip open the inside of them like that,
Oh, you can smell it. Even
what's
before you do
gonna
that.
happen is see those little yellow pods in there.
Oh, wow.
I don't know whether the camera can pick them up. But the little yellow pods are where the oils are. So what happens over the next month or two is those little basically glands of oil get bigger and more potent, and you end up with more and more
smells.
Yeah.
character and flavour coming out. So
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. Very nice.
Have you thought about making a perfume out of this? 'Cause that's-
Hot perfume.
yeah, we do beer.
Every bloke,
I'll just dab some here and there.
every bloke in the world will want some. That's amazing. Yeah,
Wow.
So these have got a way to go, but in a month they should be
ready to rock.
They should be ready to rock.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you very much for taking us through your hop garden.
Sweet.
Obviously, the question every bloke likes to ask: what beer have you got at the moment that you think we should sit down and have a taste of?
I think we should go some best bitter.
It's bitter. It's on the hand pump,
It's
isn't
on the
it?
hand pump, and
Okay.
we've been dry hopping it with those hops
Yep.
and those hops from last year.
Okay. All right.
So it's tasting great, and the hop aromatics is quite fantastic.
Okay.
So
Let's go and do that then.
Good.
let's go to the bar.
Wonderful.
Jeez, it's a bit cooler in here than out there.
It's getting warm, isn't it?
Those hops are great though. Fantastic. All right, I think it might be time to
Try a beer.
Try a beer?
Yep, that best bitter you mentioned
The best bitter.
on the hand pump.
on a
too.
hand pump.
So-
So what does a hand pump actually mean?
Well, a hand pump is basically a beer engine. So there's a cask in the cool room down there, about 15, 20 feet away.
Yep.
There is no pressure applied to that. We're actually pulling the beer through this.
So it's old school.
Very old
So it's
school.
traditional
Very
English.
So you're basically pulling the beer, it's going through what's called a sparkler tap, which is creating that big, foamy, beautiful white head. And that drives all the hop aromas into the head. So you end up with a fantastic hop character coming through.
Gee, you've really got to put your back into it, dude. That looks absolutely fantastic.
Amazing. Dave, thank you for taking us around your brewery today, and thank you for this wonderful best bitter hand pumped. You mind talking us through the beer itself and where it came from, and also a little bit about where you guys get your inspiration when it comes to brewing?
Okay. Well, we were in Europe last year. We took the kids over there and spent 4 weeks in England, cruising around pubs, living in pubs.
I did see that on social media.
There was
You were everywhere.
We were everywhere. We just spent the time, drinking, trying new beers, and some of the best beers we tried were best bitters on the hand pump, and we thought we'd drive that when we got back.
Yep.
So we created this beer. It's a best bitter. It's got 2 or 3 different types of crystal malts in there to create that flavour. It's got quite a lot of hops up front, and then a lot more right at the end. And then we've been putting it into English casks. So we've got casks in there that are that we can dry hop with different things. So over this weekend we've got three different barrels with 3 different types of hops in them, and so it changes as we go.
So it depends on when you get here as to what you end up getting.
Exactly. So and for us it's great to be able to play around with things on such a small scale, but do it in such an efficient manner.
Yeah.
So, and the beer's got literally no carbonation in it, but
gonna say,
it creates that. Sorry.
I was going to say it's very But it tastes divine.
That's right. Well, it's the whole mouthfeel is fantastic with this beer. The hops are driven into the head, so you get that beautiful hop character coming through, and it's 4.3%.
Is that it? Is that low?
That's right. So it's a great, if you drink driving, you can come and have a pint, and you're not going to be over the limit. Yeah. So it's and that's a great thing.
There's that responsible serving of alcohol again.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, unfortunately, we have to leave. I'd love to stay all afternoon. That was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much for that.
Thanks very much for your time. Let us know when we can come and pick some hops, and we'll come down.
Yeah, well, that's early March, so yeah.
Done.
We'll bring these boys down.
We'll bring
they
the
can
boys.
film it, and then maybe we could swap it over, and we'll take the cameras, and they can
pick.
get in there and.
Oh, that could be interesting. All right.
That's a good idea. All right. See you
We're
later.
off. Thanks very much. Mark, this is a beer show. Why are we at a winery?
Stop whining. Afternoon, Andrew. Thank you for having us at Hickinbotham Brewery, and I look forward to trying every single one of these beers, especially this barley one.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah,
Good
looking
to
forward to
welcome.
it. I think we should get into a tasting paddle.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Here we go.
Look at that. All right, now.
So, what are we doing?
Little did Dan know, things were about to get kinky.
Be gentle with me.
A bit of fun here. I'm going to blindfold you. I'm going to swap
Oh, you said it was fun last time we did that.
Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm going to blindfold you.
Yep.
I'm going to swap these around, and then you're going to taste them, and you're going to tell me what each one of them is.
All right.
And then you're going to do the same for me.
Yes.
All right.
Done.
So, sorry, mate.
Jeez, all right. Yep.
There
I
you go.
might need
you
these
see?
eyes later.
Can you see? No?
No.
All right. So we've got one over there. That one there, that one there. Okay. Put the first one in your hand. There you go.
All right.
Go. Don't.
I'm sniffing it.
All right.
Oh, it's lovely and fruity. Passion fruit. Oh, the carbonation in that's lovely. With
Yeah.
that fruit. I don't even know what the options are.
All right, you've got Saison, Summer Ale, Brown Ale, Pale Ale, Pilsner.
I'd say that's the summer ale.
Off to a bad start, Dan.
Wait till your turn, buddy.
That was a Pale Ale.
Really?
Yep.
There
Right.
you go.
Next one.
Get going. Just have a look at them all first, and then you'll be able to put them in perspective.
Oh, that one I'm not sure about.
Well, it's not the Pale Ale.
No, it's not the pale ale. Is that the summer ale?
That's the Summer Ale. All right, here we go. Next one. If you can't get this one,
Oh, don't say
if you
that.
cannot get this one,
It tastes really familiar.
it does, doesn't it?
What were the options again?
You've got Saison, Brown, Pilsner.
Think about desserts. What did you say?
We talked about this one in the car.
What did you say? It reminded you.
Yeah,
Is that the brown?
that is the brown.
I know when I'm going to hit Saison.
But do you?
Well, I hope so.
All right, this is the next one.
Yep. Ooh. That's the Pilsner.
Yep. So this leaves you with one left.
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, that's the Saison.
you got these two the wrong way around.
That's not too bad.
That's pale. That was the summer.
That's not bad.
Let's see how a professional does it.
Now the beer is on the other foot, my friend.
Is it? Yeah. I'm going to get all five.
Oh, big call.
Big call.
Okay,
Swap. Come on, swap 'em.
let's see.
Just remember which ones they are.
Can you see?
No, not a thing.
Yeah. Trying to remember what
Stop
those are.
sticking your finger up at me.
All right, hold your hand out.
Whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
easy, easy.
All right.
So this is option 7.
Oh, that's the Pilsner. Pilsner.
I don't remember. Was that the Pilsner?
I know that taste.
Got it.
That's a pale. How'd I go?
I'll let you know. That one was wrong, by the way.
Oh, it was.
Hey!
Oh, I know what it is now. Damn.
Here we go. Here we go. What are you getting from it?
Summer ale.
Is that the summer ale? I don't remember. We just say no. No, wrong.
Oh! Damn it.
Next one.
You handed me the Pilsner twice, didn't you?
Actually, that would have been a good idea. I wish I'd thought of that.
I have no faith in my abilities to...
No, it's interesting when you get out of your comfort zone a little bit. You start to doubt everything you've ever believed in beer, don't you?
Yeah, you do. So if the other one was a summer, I'm going to go this is the summer ale. I'm probably well wrong, but
And the last one.
Saison.
One of our favourites.
You can smell it.
Okay, Mark, enough games. Let's pull out the big guns.
How about a wine?
We are at a winery.
Let's have a go at this barley wine. Didn't even realise you made one, but
Yeah, it's a vintage too.
yeah, this will be nice. So this is last year's barley wine, basically. Oh, beautiful.
9.8%. Hello.
You'll have to have a sip, and
I'm
that's
just
about
gonna
it.
breathe it in, I think. Oh, look at the colour on that.
That's a very fruity punch, very dark, raisiny sort of.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd go
Oh,
great
wow.
with the Christmas pudding, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
It's a pity we have Christmas in summertime.
So it's got
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of oak in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So French and American oak, which is what we use here.
In your winemaking, yeah. Oh wow, I feel the alcohol warmth in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm scared.
That is good. That is a nice barley wine.
It'll be great for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Packs a punch, doesn't it?
oh, you get that warmth through. Yeah, you get sort of syrupy molasses fruit sort of. Yeah. That is really good.
Beautiful.
That's going to be fantastic at
It's
Christmas.
going to be very wise.
That's going to do really well.
Very nice. Andrew, thank you very much for running us through your list of beers.
Cheers,
That was,
guys.
that was
Yeah.
a bit
Thanks
of
for
fun.
coming.
That's good.
Blind taste testing there. I missed out the one that I love, and I don't know how that happened.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
That happens. That's what
So-
happens when you can't see.
I know. Thank you
Cheers,
very much.
cheers.
It's been wonderful. This looks interesting.
I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
I know. Interesting looking setup they got here, isn't it?
Hey guys, welcome to the brewery. How are you?
Very good. I'm Dan.
Dan, Jared, Mark.
Nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you guys.
Now, we've heard amazing things about the pizzas here. And the
Excellent.
one I got told, the prosciutto and pear, that's the one I've heard about.
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a little bit salty, so it works
Goes
really
well
well
with your beer?
Definitely.
That's what we want to hear.
Definitely.
Now, which beer does it go well with?
I'm loving the white IPA at the moment. It's our
White
current
IPA.
specialty. Really nice little citrus front palate and then a
Goes
big
well.
kick of hops. So
Alright.
works nicely with the saltiness of pizza.
Sounds good.
Otherwise, we can grab your tasting paddle and you can decide for yourselves.
How about we
sounds
do a tasting paddle while we're waiting for the pizza?
Done.
And then when the pizza's out, we'll try the white IPA.
Fantastic.
Sounds
Let's
good.
do that.
All right, wonderful. So Dan, did you know these guys only opened in Feb 2009?
That's like 4 years. But these guys have built a beersome reputation.
Did you just make Beersome up?
Yes, yes I did. Copyright D. Hanna 2013.
On to the beers then.
Actually, you've got a serious range of beers that you do, don't you?
Yeah, we generally have our 4 core beers on
Yeah.
tap, and then we try to have 1 or 2 specialties on it at a time. So.
So you must pump it through the brew house because it's not the biggest brew in the world, so
No, the boys have to work pretty hard. They
Yeah.
do double brews quite often and
they'd have to.
work long days, but running pretty much on capacity at the moment.
Plenty of beer at the end of the hard day anyway.
It's good. We've got to keep people in stock of beer. So
Absolutely.
All
So
right.
what do we have?
on here we've got our wheat beer, which is a Belgian style wheat beer. Our pale, American style pale, so nice and hoppy, stone fruit flavours there. English style brown, subtle, smooth chocolate espresso toffee flavours there, and an American style IPA. So nice big hoppy kick in the back and big stone fruit at the front.
Ladies
Good work.
first.
Says the man with no beard. Oh no, that's refreshing.
Just think of that one.
That's very good.
Clovey, funky,
Little bit of
wheaty,
coriander thrown
yeah,
in the
coriander.
house there, yes.
wheaty, nice, very nice.
That's good. All right, I'll move
get on
on
to the next
to
one.
With the pale. Yep, and get that floral bouquet.
Yeah. You hit it. Oh wow.
It's got a really good mouthfeel.
It really does.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's more along your traditional lines of an American pale ale, isn't
Definitely.
it? Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not
not
too
that-
extreme.
Yeah,
it's-
good balance between the
It's,
malt and
it's the
hops.
biggest problem at the moment with a lot is it just hop mad and you
definitely.
lose that original taste.
Definitely.
It's got a good balance. You get a little
Not
bit
that
of
there's
malt.
anything wrong with hops.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I love hops.
But when you're doing things like eating pizzas and things like that, you don't want to go.
Yeah, you want to taste the food as well.
Definitely.
So this is the
That's the brown. The
brown, English brown?
English style brown. Yes.
Oh, that's nice and earthy.
It's probably my favourite of our
That's
core
good.
range.
oh wow,
Yeah.
Lovely and sessional.
I'm not.
roasted. You say the roasted malts in that.
As you know, I'm not a massive fan of browns, but that's
that's
very
nice.
good. That could turn me.
Plenty of things have turned you in the past. All right, now
And
last
last
one's
one.
the IPA.
Now
IPA.
you guys are known for this one. This is a big one for you guys.
So is this, that's not the Imperial, that's just your normal.
No, not the Imperial. That'll be back probably in March, I'd say.
There's that hop kick.
Yeah. There's the hops.
Oh yeah, hey, it's a nice beer. Very nice indeed. Wonderful. Very nice
excellent.
beers. The Italian in me says this will be like most Aussie-made pizzas.
There's an Italian in you. What's his name? Is it Mario?
Dan, shut up and eat the pizza, will ya? Oh, and it's Luigi, okay? So, have a look at this, mate. White
That is just-
IPA, which I haven't had yet, which would be good to taste. And a pizza, prosciutto and pear.
Made with beer.
Made with beer in the batter.
In the dough.
pizza dough. How
It's
good is
combining two of my loves.
it? Only 2? 3 for me. Beer, pizza,
And
prosciutto.
prosciutto.
Doesn't
Well, let's
get
give
any better.
let's give
Let's
it a
have
try.
a go at this. Make sure I get some of this.
Oh.
Wash it down with a white IPA. Wow.
And he was saying that every Sunday,
is
this
like-
place is packed
You can see why.
because I think people are crying out for another option.
Yeah.
They want good beer, they want good food, and somewhere local. And
And
that's
not,
what craft,
not expensive either.
that's what craft beer is about.
Yeah.
Supporting your local
Local communities
local
looking
produce.
after each other.
Bloody fantastic.
Awesome.
That pizza was so good, it shut Mark up.
Shut you up as well. But seriously, that was a damn fine pizza.
But we can't sit here and eat pizza all day long. We've got other breweries to get to.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
Mate, those pizzas were fantastic, and the fact that they're made from beer as well
Makes it even better.
makes it even better.
Certainly does, adds to the taste, boys. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thank you
Thanks for your time.
No trouble at all.
We'll be back.
Thank you.
Definitely coming back for
And
pizza.
can't let you leave without something for the road, fellas.
Thank you very much.
Drinking
for that.
drive, but enjoy those when you get
Appreciate
home.
All right, cheers.
Welcome.
No, that was good beer.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Wonderful beer.
So next is
Yarra Valley.
Yarra
Off
Valley.
to the Yarra Valley.
Coldstream Brewery. Here we come.
Yes.
Join us next week on Craft Beer Crusaders, where Mark takes a leak behind a tree and we get schooled in the art of beer pouring.